Hey everyone! Today we're diving deep into the latest buzz and market movements in the Pi network. There's so much happening, and you're not going to want to miss what's unfolding in the world of Pi. So buckle up as we explore, review, and analyze the Pi network's current pulse and where it's headed next. And before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay on top of every update in the Pi universe. But here's something to think about. What if this moment is the tipping point for Pi? Is Pi Network truly about to reshape how we see peer-to-peer transactions worldwide? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and while you're there, drop a Pi Network to the moon, along with your country's name to show where you're tuning in from. Plus, if you haven't already, make sure to check out our previous videos for the latest on Pi Network's development. There's a link in the description so you can catch up on all the essential Pi updates. And hey, if you want to keep supporting us in bringing you more Pi Network updates, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means everything to us. Quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only, not financial or investment advice of any kind. Alright, enough said, let's get started. Imagine this. Pi Network isn't just moving, it's charging forward, sparking waves in two very different markets. The first, the IOU market, where exchanges are listing Pi tokens for trading, even though they're not yet connected to Pi's own blockchain. This setup is like a coming soon sign, where you can't actually transfer your Pi coins to these exchanges or withdraw Pi tokens to your wallet, at least not until the open mainnet goes live. It's a waiting game, but it's getting intense. The second market, the over-the-counter OTC arena, is where things get a little more personal. Here people are buying and selling Pi directly, peer-to-peer, and then storing it safely in their wallets. Sure, the Pi core team has policies against cash trading for Pi, but these OTC and IOU markets have been clever, finding ways to operate without outright crossing the line. Every Pi Network update breathes life into these markets, pushing them to grow, fluctuate, and spark even more interest. Now let's talk numbers. In the last 24 hours, Pi tokens in the IOU market exploded with a 200% jump, rocketing to $100 per coin on platforms like Huobi and Bitmart. What's fueling this massive surge? You guessed it. The latest Map of Pi application. Everyone's curious, everyone's intrigued, and it's giving Pi a brand new level of visibility. But keep in mind, this is just a market signal for now. Real trading on the Pi blockchain will only be possible once the open mainnet is up and running. Meanwhile, over in the P2P market, there's action too. Pi coins are trading around 90 cents each, a solid value for those looking to cash out through OTC exchanges and receive USDT in return. But here's the thing. Selling now might not be the best move. Think about it. Many early sellers have already seen their coins snatched up by big players who've spotted Pi's potential and are holding for long-term growth. The demand is climbing, and with recent updates from Pi Network pointing to an open mainnet launch, it's clear that Pi's utility is about to get real. But here's the kicker. Most people holding Pi have fewer than 100 coins. If you sell now, you'll likely walk away with just $100 or so. Is that worth it, especially with Pi's future looking this bright? The core team is laser-focused, and the network's usability is expanding quickly. Imagine looking back a year from now and regretting that you didn't hold on for just a bit longer. As Pi inches closer to open mainnet, the excitement is bubbling over in the Pioneer community. Everyone's asking, is this it? Could we actually see an open network by the end of 2024? And here's something you might not know. There are people out there who regret not sticking with Pi. They discovered it early, installed the app, but deleted it out of skepticism or were swayed by others telling them it wasn't worth it. Now, they're kicking themselves. Each Pi coin holds at least a base value of 80 cents, and those who gave up are watching from the sidelines as the network grows. Interestingly, even some former skeptics, crypto experts who once dismissed Pi Network as too good to be true, are now looking for ways back in. Some have even launched new tokens trying to lure pioneers to swap their Pi for these fresh coins. It's like trading gold for sand. Don't fall for these gimmicks, stick with what you know and believe in. Even major exchanges are keeping a close eye on Pi Network's progress. Just recently, Upbit, South Korea's largest crypto exchange, highlighted Pi's mainnet preparations, hoping to be part of the Pi wave once open mainnet hits. Now, why is the world sitting up and taking notice? Every time Pi Network drops a new feature, like the Map of Pi app, it sends ripples across the globe. There's something special about Pi. It's aiming to become a global peer-to-peer transaction tool, a decentralized financial system for the people, by the people. And if you're wondering why that's a big deal, think about this. At the recent BRICS summit, the leaders talked about the potential for a shared currency to support international transactions, sidestepping the need for USD dependency. They're not just dreaming, they're discussing tangible changes in the world economy. But here's the twist. As countries explore centralized blockchains for their own currencies, the need for a true decentralized bridge, a system no single government owns or controls, becomes all the more urgent. This could be where Pi Network steps in, with its mission of building a global user-centered blockchain that's not controlled by a single entity or government. Yet, like any big movement, there are those looking to take advantage. Scammers are out there trying to fool unsuspecting pioneers into handing over their Pi coins. Don't fall for it. Remember, real value takes time to build. Sure, we all love the idea of getting rich overnight, but that's not Pi's story. Pi offers something far more sustainable, an opportunity that requires a bit of patience and faith. Let's take a moment to talk about what this means for you and me. Where are you tuning in from? What's your country's currency like? Is it strong and widely used, or do you rely on another country's currency? Reflect on that, because it adds perspective to what Pi is trying to accomplish. We're living in a world that's becoming increasingly connected through technology, and Pi Network is part of that story. We may just be ordinary individuals, but together we're creating something big, a movement that has the potential to touch every corner of the world. Today, there are only about 65 million pioneers worldwide, but that's just a fraction of the potential. Imagine if we could spread the word, showcase Pi's real-life applications, and get even 1% of the remaining world population on board. Think of the impact. All it takes is sharing what we know. Share Pi Network's Fireside Forum, show others the map of Pi, and help them see the practical value Pi is creating. Each one of us holds a unique place in Pi's success. It's not the Elon Musk or the Bill Gates of the world who will make Pi succeed. It's us, the pioneers united by a shared purpose. So let's make a promise to learn, to grow, and to protect this network we love. Pi's journey is just beginning, and with each update, each step forward, we're closer to realizing a vision we've all invested in. United, we're unstoppable. The Pi Network's future is ours to shape. Let's make it count. Wow, what a journey we've had today. We've covered the latest developments in the Pi Network, from the soaring market interest in Pi coins to the dynamic growth of the OTC and IOU markets. We also took a look at the pioneers' excitement around the open Mainnet, the Map of Pi app, and Pi's potential role as a global transaction tool. It's clear that Pi Network is stirring up serious potential, and every update seems to bring us closer to a decentralized future for peer-to-peer transactions. If you enjoyed this update and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest on Pi Network and its journey. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you believe this is Pi Network's tipping point? Is it ready to reshape how we think about peer-to-peer transactions worldwide? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and while you're there, drop a Pi Network to the moon with your country's name to show where you're tuning in from. And remember, if you have any questions or thoughts to add, feel free to share them in the comment section too. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.